this one time, being alone at home and the blackout. No street lights, no house lights, leaving me daunted in that pitch dark atmosphere. I could barely decipher the frail outline of objects in my room. The darkness and the silence pressing my ears. Suddenly, my thoughts cascaded into an epiphany of being blind. My fear morphed into an even more intriguing question. What if right now I lose my sight forever? What would I miss to see? Honorable judges, let me introduce you to this amazing person who has undoubtedly changed the way I perceive my life. Helen Keller. She lived for 87 years, but from the age of 19 months, she was blind and deaf. When I first read about her life story and the tragedy of her life, my eyes were well with tears. Keller's situation seems hopeless, but she encounters Miss Sullivan, her tutor. Miss Sullivan, with her gentleness and patience, teaches Keller using a sense of touch. Keller was not just a woman with courage, but also a multifaceted person. She learned how to read, speak, and understand other people. She wrote 12 books, essays, and gave hundreds of lectures. In this memoir, 3 Days to See, Keller gives a remarkable answer to the question I've been pondering on that blackout day. Her statement like, "I've often thought it would be a blessing if each human being was stricken blind and deaf for a few days." Think about it. When the darkness makes us appreciate sight, and the silence teaches us the joy of sound. Another powerful statement that captured my attention. Only the deaf appreciates hearing. Only the blind realizes the manifold blessing that lie in sight. This had made me understand Keller's struggles with blindness and deafness. Keller's surprised by the failure of people to appreciate nature's beauty, even with our 5 senses. She asks us, how is it possible to walk for an hour through the woods and see nothing worthy, when I who cannot see find hundreds of things to interest me through mere touch? Her heart weeps to see the beauty of all those wonderful things that she perceives by touch. So she imagines her sight and hearing senses are restored, and she pretends to experience the world with all her 5 senses for 3 days. Keller offers a vivid description of the activities she engaged in with all her 5 senses. She says, on the first day, she would simply gaze at people whose kindness, gentleness, and companionship had made her life worth living. On the second day, she would rise at dawn to experience the miracle by which night is transformed into day. On the third day, Keller wishes to enjoy her gift of sight on the way to work. For instance, the green lawns, the busy boats, and the river. The diversity of these features shows that nature's beauty is everywhere. Keller's resilience and determination transformed her tragedy into triumph that made her life purposeful. Let me challenge you to read this book, and I bet these 159 pages will provoke you to reflect on your life and the beauty around you. It'll make you make the most of every sense, even as simple as, like me, gazing at the colors of the morning sky on my way to schools. I'm Bryden from SJKC Singhua, and thank you for listening to my review.